It's hard to believe that Just Mercy is based on a true story. This film is shocking, disturbing, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I cried at several points. And I started watching it and I didn't realise it was based on a true story. And then halfway through I kind of went to Google and had a quick look, and it made it even more emotional. This was released in 2019, directed and written by Destin Cretton, and stars Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, and Brie Larson. And this tells the story of civil rights defence attorney Bryan Stevenson, who is working to free Walter McMillian, who has been imprisoned on death row for a crime that for a crime he says he didn't commit, but at the same time, it's very apparent very quickly that he did not commit this. There is no sense of questioning whether or not he didn't commit it. There's just a strong sense that he definitely didn't. One could argue that that makes the film unbalanced, but once you actually look into the true story, you can see that that's really the only way this could have been told. And it's all about Bryan taking on Walter's case and the fight they have to not just get him off of death row, but to make him a free man again as he deserves to be. There's nothing in the film that suggests they're trying to look into who the actual murderer was. It's about the murder of an 18-year-old girl. And it's not about trying to find out who the murderer was, but trying to find out what led to him being convicted. And there are some shocking things revealed about why this happened. It has to be said that Walter is a black man. And although this is a predominantly black community, obviously the judge is white, the jury's white, and the prosecution's white. There's a lot of racial bias there. And part of the suggestion is that that's why he was convicted. But there are also other things that some of the detectives involved in this were doing to kind of heighten the fact that he could have looked guilty and to get certain apparent witnesses to say certain things. And all of that, it seems far-fetched. There was one point where I thought, this is ridiculous. There are too many things happening in this that it's just unbelievable. But it's based on truth. And to the best of my knowledge, it is pretty accurate. If anybody knows otherwise, please, by all means, let me know in the comments. I would like to know of any contrasts or creative license they took. But it's ridiculously over the top. And then you remember it's true. And that it made my heart fall. It's really emotional and heartbreaking. But it's also uplifting in the sense that there's a great spirit in this. Primarily through Bryan, played by Michael B. Jordan. Jamie Foxx plays Walter McMillian. And the fact that he's not willing to give up. And that he's determined to do this also for free as well, which is another really important thing. And it's just, it's about determination and courage, and there are some really beautiful scenes, really uplifting scenes, and there are a lot of very difficult scenes, very emotional. I'm slightly choking up just thinking about it. It's expertly done, beautifully delivered, wonderfully acted, very well directed. The use of sound is amazing. The use of music is fantastic. From start to finish, this film had me captivated. Oh, that's a lie, actually. The first scene I didn't really care for. I wasn't bothered about the first scene. I didn't think it was engaging. But after that first scene is done, it's sensational. Everything about it is just so beautiful. And it'll make you question a lot. And the fact that it's true, it's so important. It's so relevant right now. And it's absolutely impeccable.